If you've just signed up for OnePage and you're opening the dashboard for the first time, this video is for you. OnePage is the website builder with which you can create impressive websites, landing pages, and funnels in no time, very easily without any prior knowledge. In the next few minutes, I'll give you a full overview of how OnePage works, from the dashboard to creating your first project, editing pages, adding forms, and publishing your site. This is the video you should watch before starting your own projects, just so you understand where everything lives and how the builder is structured. If you want to dive deeper on individual features, be sure to check out our other tutorial videos on YouTube. This is all about getting comfortable with the basics. Okay, so let's start at the dashboard. We're going to proceed to our builder from onepage.io, and this is where all of your projects live. You can see your existing pages, you can create new ones, and you can quickly jump back into anything that you're working on. Up here, you'll also find your profile settings where you can manage your account details, integrations, appearance, and any general preferences. Think of the dashboard as your home base. Everything starts here. So to create a new project, we're going to click up here, and you have two options. You can start completely from scratch, or you can choose from one of OnePage's templates. I'm not going to show AI features here in this video, but if you're curious on how these work, check out our videos on those on this channel. I'll scroll through a few templates here. These are great if you want a solid structure to start from, especially for landing pages, funnels, or simple websites. So I'm going to select this template here, and once you select a template, you can jump straight into editing it once you give it a project name and its internal domain. So I'll name this Cafe Homepage and create our project. Inside of a project, you can create multiple pages. So if I go back here, I can go to create and I'll add two subpages here so you can see how it works. So what I'll do is add a forms and funnel. So I'll add a contact form. I'll name this Contact Us and create that first subpage. And then I'll create another one and I'll add a legal page here. And then I'll name this legal. Going back to all of our pages, I have my home page now, and I have two subpages, our Contact Us page and our legal page. You can duplicate these if you'd like. So I could duplicate this page. I could say Contact 1, duplicate that. You can archive them if you don't need them right now. I'll archive that. If you need to bring it back, you can bring this back and recover it. Or if you don't need that page anymore, you can archive it again, go back to archives, and delete permanently. This makes it easy to experiment without worrying about losing work. So now let's jump into the homepage editor. I'm going to click into our homepage, and OnePage works in sections, and everything is very visual. So you can delete sections that you don't need, so I could easily delete those there. You can reorder them just by moving them up or down, so I could move this about section up, and now it's higher up on my landing page. Or you can also duplicate multiple sections, and you can also add a header or footer with just a click. So we can go to headers here and add section, and I could add those up here. I already have one, and what I want to show you that's super cool is if I hover over this section, I can convert this to a global section. That way you can reuse them on other pages. I could also do the same for our footer as well. Now you can also insert new elements, whether that's text, images, or buttons, anywhere you want by clicking this blue plus symbol. I'm going to add a blueprint section, which are just predefined content blocks. Once that's added, I can click the plus symbol once more within this, and we can add any elements within this half block. So I could do text, media, CTAs, contacts, others. So whether that's custom code, a toggle list, a regular list, we have basic like short text, long text, contacts, any type of select boxes, others. So reCAPTCHA, Calendly widget, consent form. So let me add some plain text here, and we can just say, contact us, book a call. In this other block, I can add another element and I can add my Calendly widget. I can easily just connect my calendar link and add that here. I could also add another element. We could do an icon, contact. I can make the text larger, so I can make it subtitle. So there I have a whole new section. It's that easy to add any elements using blueprints. Now, editing text is just as simple. All you have to do is click and you can type, and you can also highlight words if you want to style them. So if I highlight these last 3 words, I can hover over to highlight type, and I can choose from all of these different styling options like highlight with marker, a marquee. I could add handwritten lines. So you have tons of options here. So you can see we have our marquee now. That looks super cool. Scrolling up here, each section has its own settings where you can adjust things like containers, animations, dividers, spacing, layout. So if I click into here and I go to the settings symbol, I can adjust the containers. So my frame could be transparent, I could have solid. Let's put this back. I can adjust any of the padding. I can adjust the spacing, any of the animations. So I could style this to fade in whenever a user is scrolling down. I can change the pattern and its timing. I can preview this. Looks awesome. We could also change the dividers. So let's turn this section into a different color. Go back to divider. And then as you can see, we have a really nice rounded section. We could change the height of this. We could make it some wavy lines. We could do an arrow that points down to the next section. We could change it to a slant. So this adds a really nice distinction between sections, and it adds some nice visual elements. This looks really good. Let's put this back to how it was with white, and we'll take our divider off. For images, you could upload your own, or you can replace existing ones with Onepage's free stock. So I could look at nature and I'd choose any of these, and you can swap these out very easily. Another cool thing is you can embed videos just by pasting a link. So if I click this here, I can add an element. Let's look up video. And then from here, I'll be able to paste my video URL. So you can also adjust any of the image previews, the play button styles. You can track events here. But now I have a really nice video already embedded in my page. Moving on, Onepage is optimized for desktop and mobile by default. So if we go over here by the publish button, we can toggle between these two. So I have my desktop, and then I also have my mobile. But if you want more control, you can duplicate sections and customize them separately for desktop and mobile views. So in order to do this, all you would have to do is go to your sections, and let's duplicate our hero. I'm going to rename this to hero mobile. And then this second hero, what I'll do is actually change this image. Say on mobile, I wanted a different image. We could do this one. I can adjust that. I could change it to scale and make it smaller. And then I can go to the settings here, go to visibility, and change this only visible on mobile. And then for this hero, I'll go to settings, visibility, and only show this on desktop. So if we go back to our views and we go to mobile, you can see that this hero is hidden, but we can see our updated one. And then same for desktop. This new hero section is hidden, but this is the section that desktop users will see. From the design settings, which is this paintbrush symbol on the left-hand side, you can change colors, fonts, and the overall look and feel of your site. So we can choose all of these different colors. We have our custom colors, which our style is right now. We can choose from our typography. There's a ton of font pairs that you can choose from. And you can also edit your UI kit and customize buttons on your site by choosing from solid, line, transparent, as well as the option to customize the forms on your site. Speaking of forms, let me show you how you can add one. You can insert a simple form or a multi-step form depending on what you're building. So what we'll do is click this blue plus symbol below a section on our page and scroll to forms and funnels. You can choose from any of the templates which are already designed and styled to match your page. So I could choose this one here and add it to my page. Or if you want to create your own form and add it to an existing section, you can go to the section that you'd like to add it to, and we're going to click Add New. So now we have a new box here. I can change the layout of this, click into here to add elements, and I can go to Form Elements. From here, I can add any type of basic form elements, contacts, select, or other. So I could do my reCAPTCHA, my uploader. So let me show you how easy this is. I can do long text for a form element, and then I can add another one. Let's go ahead and put name. We'll add another. For email, add another one, and then we can do our reCAPTCHA. So this isn't the prettiest form, right? But you can see how easy it is to put new elements into a pre-existing section. You can delete any elements in a section if you would like. You just click these 3 buttons here, delete, and then now my form elements have moved up here. I could move them, so I can move them down here. I could also add my reCAPTCHA under here, and then now I have a new block. So it's super easy to move any of these elements throughout a section because we already have those predefined blocks. So you can reorder them, mix it up. It's completely up to you. Forms are commonly used for lead capture, signups, or contact pages, and they integrate directly within Onepage's CRM. So once your page is ready, publishing is just one click. We'll publish this here, and we got a confirmation that our site was successfully published. Let's go ahead and visit this on the web. And what I'll do now is test the form live so that you can see how submissions work in real time. So I'm going to put my business email here, agree to the terms and conditions, and get the current offer. I got a confirmation that my information was submitted. And then if I go back to our dashboard, I can go to the CRM, and then you can see I got a notification for a new lead. So all form submissions will automatically show up here in the Onepage CRM. From here, you can manage these leads. I can change the status to in progress. I could change it to rejected, whichever status you would like. And I can also connect email notifications. So if I go to add integration, email, I can receive an alert anytime someone fills out this form. So we have a really nice default template, and then I can add my email here. You'll also find integrations for connecting Onepage with other tools that you already use. For example, there's Zapier, Make, HubSpot, webhooks, and more. That was a complete overview of the most important features in Onepage. You've seen how to create a project, manage pages, edit sections, add forms, customize your design, and publish your website. If you ever get stuck, you can reach out to the Onepage team anytime via email or through the live chat. There are also over 100 help articles and many more tutorial videos available on this YouTube channel. Now it's your turn. Start your first project, click around, and see how easy Onepage is to use.